the Tuttle Twins children's books teaching about freedom. And we have a child in a Russia hat with the cookie jar.
We must seize the means of production.
Stop it, Vlad. You know the rule.
Oh.
If you want to regulate something, go regulate the mess in your room. It seems a big part about...
Wait, we're mixing our... First, okay, right off the bat, I'm into this. However, we're mixing our metaphors. Seizing the means of production, communism, and regulations are not all the same thing. We're sort of tossing a lot into this jar, you know? We're making a little bit of a salad of ideas.
About being a mom these days is helping your kids unlearn the crazy ideas they're exposed to in the world.
Pig?
Mom,
Is Peppa Pig a communist?
That if I run into the TV fast enough, I'll become a cartoon.
Nope, that will kill you. And it's not just normal kid stuff either. Now, my kids are being told by the media and even the school system that socialism is great.
So, I just have to point... I feel like time is a flat circle, and now I have to sympathize with how, like, lefties must have felt back in the 1980s. Because, no, this isn't happening anywhere. What school do you go to where people are... where the teachers are like, yeah, glory to the People's Republic of... where's communism, glory be? Like, where is this happening? No, but this makes them look deranged, right? I mean... This is all conservative propaganda these days. They can never just say, I have a problem with this real thing that's happening. They always have to take it up to 11, you know? They can never just say, I've got a problem with how the government schools positively portray the New Deal or something. Like, okay, sure. But we really have to bring this all the way up to socialism?
Mama, if we just get rid of all these successful people, we'll finally be happy.
No, honey, that just means we'll all be poor. I want to teach my...
Ooh. Nothing says, by the way, nothing captures the spirit of American independence and autonomy than telling your children that without the beneficence of wealthy people, you would all be poor. Wow, that sure is extremely individualist. We must rely on the success of the elite in order for us to be able to have anything more than scraps on our dinner plates. Yes, very, very based in individualism build.
To teach my kids right, but it is so hard to find age-appropriate material to teach them about the principles of freedom. The blocks are the supply, and when people want them, that's demand.
Is that what Dad meant when he said you're too demanding?
Wait, is this a joke? Is this satire? No! Wait, she just got rolled. Wait, this mom just got torn to shreds by this communist baby. Is that...
Luckily, I now have the Tuttle Twins to help us. The Tuttle Twins is a series of books written for freedom-loving parents. They teach correct principles about free markets in clear and relatable stories. You know, clear and relatable, so opposite of socialists.
What? Are those... Is that what they say about communists? That they're unclear and unrelatable? Is that the word on the street these days? Is that what, like, that's what... I mean, you can make that accusation. I'm just saying, like, is that a distinguished characteristic recognizable enough that that's what you're going to pull out for your you?
With over 2 million copies sold, these books are the best way to teach your child real-world topics not covered by most school curriculum.
Mom, I demand cookies. There's no more supply.
Oh? So if you have
a... he had a capitalism moment when he obtained object permanence. He developed the basic cognitive awareness of a fly. Aw, he's learning capitalism. Damn, what a reach. Based in an epic capitalism moment. You know, your first steps, that's capitalism, you know? He's saying his first word. It's free market.
offspring and don't want them supporting socialism, then click the link and order the Tuttle Twins books today.
All right, get your royalty-free music out of my ear holes. I love this stuff, man. This stuff is so good because it comes off so harmless, like in its presentation. Obviously, we know looking at it because we're not politically ignorant. Like, we know looking at this, it's bad. But, like, the way they present it, it's like, oh, lighthearted, you want to teach your kids great, whatever. But this is the stuff of cults, you know? Like, it's really funny how the right, in all of its forms, from regular old neocons to crazy Christian fundamentalists to, like, actual cultists to QAnoners, have all had their own versions of the public school system is cucked and I'm taking my kids out of it. Like, they all always go this direction, you know? With the most immense cope, too, you know? Oh, it's because the public school system is socialist or something. It's like, no, you just don't want your kids to learn about reality, so it's easier for you to shape it, you know? Classic abuser stuff. It's the psychology of political and interpersonal abuse overlap really, really, really heavily. In both cases, you want to get at the kids and you want to keep them ignorant. I mean, that is a very strong correlation between all these types of behavior. Are your kids being taught to support socialism? Our children's books help you teach your kid how the world really works.
Hey parents, kids like us have a problem, and it's one that you can help solve.
Is it?
But most parents aren't even aware the problem exists. Here's the issue. Most schools today aren't teaching young kids some really important concepts, like how the economy works, or what our rights are, or the definition of true laws.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Important concepts, like how the economy works, or what our rights are, or the definition of true laws.
Okay, I will admit, I don't know what their mean true laws. I don't know why another cut wasn't taken. But to be fair, I do think it's bad that kids aren't taught about the economic and political systems they live in. I do think that's bad, you know? A lot of kids come out of school knowing nothing about the system that we live in. It's like really, really dumb. That's bad, you know, probably.
Before you were born, schools often taught the principles of a free society, but not anymore.
No, wait, that's not true. So I'm pretty sure about this. I don't think that the school system was better 40 years ago. You know, like, I don't think 40 years ago they taught you all of these civics lessons and now they don't. I just don't think that's the case. Maybe they used to teach, like, home ec classes or something? I don't know.
That's why our parents have us read The Tuttle Twins. These books teach children about economic and civic truths that we need to learn. And there's not...
By economic and civic truths, we mean, like, socialism sucks, written with blood scrawled on the wall of a bathroom that someone took, like, a shaky photo of, and it's just printed on every page of a 900-page children's textbook, you know, like the very important economics lessons like PragerU charts where they have like freedom mapped up against socialism, and the more socialism there is, the less freedom there is, and none of the axes are labeled or whatever.
Nothing else like them in the world. Each book covers a different topic, helping us learn how the world really works. For example, these books teach kids things like how the free market is the key to prosperity.
There we go.
The history of the money we use.
Wait, hold on. Can I read some of these? I was actually just looking up if I could find a PDF of one of these books to see how it is, but I'll just read. Let's see.
Like how the free market is the key to prosperity.
Carl stretched his arms out to say, that's why it takes millions of people working together, people who don't speak the same language, who practice different religions, who live in different countries, who will never meet each other. This is just a global economy. That's not... This could be equally the case with, like, the Soviet Union. Like, we get our stuff from Cuba and Vietnam and from... Yeah, like, okay.
The history of the money we use.
The history of the money we use. Okay. Grandma Tuttle, like sea cells, barley. Okay, explaining the history of currency. It's weird because they're talking about, like, really politically loaded stuff, but these book pages themselves aren't actually showcasing the really politically explicit stuff, you know? Barter is a myth. I'm gonna go insane. I'm not an anthropologist.
What our rights are and why we should protect them. How kids can be entrepreneurs. I definitely want to be my own boss someday, and these books will help. Kids like us absolutely love these books. Maybe because they don't treat us like little children. Instead, they...
Maybe because they don't tweet us like little children. They're like 2 seconds old, and they're like, we're old enough to learn about the Constitution. And like they're choking on their words because, you know, their parents are behind the camera with like the big like card, you know, I'm old enough to be a business owner, you know, like they're like 2 years. It's just, yeah.
Help us learn important ideas and develop critical thinking skills. Chances are your kids are missing out on learning these things.
I don't know, man. These look like the eyes of fear to me, a little bit. You know, this looks like the facial expression of somebody who was told they don't get cookie time before bed, unless they get these lines before bedtime. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Vosh, too far. No cookies. That's too far.
Especially in a way that's fun and enjoyable for the whole family. And even better, when you buy this set, you also get the awesome activity workbooks for free.
Cool.
Now listen, there are a lot of...
Wait, what's the word scramble say? Hold on. Word scramble. We have rights. Okay. We have a... So many C's and E's. What is this? I'm not getting this right off the bat. Conscience. Oh. Really? The people who made these books? Huh. Doo-doo fart. Yeah, poo-poo. Pee. You know, yeah, there's no teacher for these. They're not gonna grade you for your performance. You can just write whatever you want. There's no punishment.
Listen, there are a lot of crazy ideas out there, and you need to prepare your kids. Yeah, if you want to raise a free thinker, you're gonna need something that teaches about freedom. So purchase your books now. But be careful, your kids will learn ideas that many adults don't even understand. It makes for some really interesting dinner conversations.
Going back to the Thanksgiving family reunion, you know, Aunt Jessie recently had an appendectomy. You know, she's recovering. You know, my uncle recently started coaching a local football team that his son's on. You know. And then a 2-year-old walks up, okay? Just walks right up to the table. Do you know our rights come from God? The free market is from Jesus. How would you even have a conversation with them about this? You know? The thing that gets me is that, like, I don't like indoctrination, like, generally. I think the only politically loaded stuff you should really teach kids are value-based, you know? Not policy-based. Because if you teach kids policy, they don't know why any of it's good or bad. A kid this young can't understand, like, the nuances of what a free market economy does. But they can understand principles, you know? Equality. Like, treat people equally, treat people well, like be good to people, like stuff like that. I think you can teach kids that, you know? So anti-racist stuff, that makes sense to me, you know? Like, racism's bad. We're all equal. That kind of thing, you know? But those aren't policies. Those are just like basic beliefs about the world that encourage good policy making down the line. But when you're teaching kids this young policy-based stuff, you're really discouraging thought, because there's no way any of these kids can process what they're reading. They're just going to regurgitate this stuff because it was given to them by an authority figure, you know? Like, I wouldn't mind it if, like, it was some kid's conservative book or whatever, and it was teaching kids about, like, freedom, individualism, autonomy, like values, you know? Like, even if they, like, lead in directions that sometimes policy-wise I might disagree with, I'm okay with the principles being valued, you know? I'm vibing.
Those kids are cute, but I bet yours are cuter. And
wait, why would you do a record scratch without cutting the music?
Those kids are cute, but I bet yours... kids are cute. Those kids are cute.
Why would you just overlay that sound effect without cutting the music? Like, the record's playing, and then you do the record scratch, but the music continues? Are there two records? Did they not know what, like, trope that editing is meant to convey?
But I bet yours are cuter. And imagine how much they'll enjoy the books. So what are you waiting for? Click the link and grab your set.
Grab your set! Okay. Alright, we're having too much fun. This is super dumb. Oh, God. Look up the author. There seems to be more to him than just these books. No, it's okay. Just enjoy it while we can. I'm sure if we go far enough down the line, this person's a part of some death cult or something. Just, let's... there we go. W for woke. X for xenophobia. Is this from like a elementary school? And they're like teaching you the letters? It's true. I do hear woke more than almost any other W word in the alphabet. Shield your kids with the Tuttle twins. Defending them from anti-family, anti-freedom, socialism, Marxism, media lies, and collectivism. Very nice. Just put a big old echo sign over all of this, and you got pretty much every right-wing conspiracy theory throughout all history.